Before the video starts, we have a bit of trouble with it. There was notification of the crew 2 on it, and also a bit of a fast forward in the video, but nothing too major. So just to let you know, you can simply ignore it. It's not going to affect the video. So hey everyone, welcome back to another video where today we are back around Autopilot in Group 4 and we are still in the Lamborghini Hurricane. We still have the same lap time as in the last video we did, but now we're in a bigger lobby since our victory in the last race. So we started in second place now, and we raced this early in the morning, so we can have a bit more fun in the races and less chaos. So as you can see, another last look of the grid, and our expected place to finish is in 6th place, and that's what it says on the cars. So it would say where's your most expected place to finish, and it automatically does it for you depending on how you've depending on how you've been racing and your qualifying time and where you are in the lobby. So mine was expected to be 6th place, but I don't know why. So that confused me a little, but didn't stop me from thinking about where I should finish, which was going to be in the top 3. So because the Megane is just a rocket around here, and I'm not sure I can hold on to him for very long. So as you can see, going on the outside, you can see that the Spaniard is expected to finish in 5th place. So I'm not sure why. But yeah, I just ended up running wide because I was on the outside. I was trying to go the same pace as last time. So now I'm in 5th place, which is the expected place to finish for the race leader. And with the German behind putting loads of pressure on me, I'm not sure how long I'll hold him off for, but hopefully I can. But this is where he says, nope, you're not going to hold on to me for long, I won't even let you. And he shoves me wide, leaving me nowhere but nearly into the wall, and I almost have contact with the other German behind, and Bahamas Racing and the other Spaniard have had contact, and the one that had GTS in it has basically had his race pretty much ruined. I think he's the one in last place now, but now Bahamas Racing has that 3-second penalty, and he's going to lose 3rd place. So as I'm now just trying to try focus and get past the German in the Audi, as I have another German in the Audi behind. So I don't know if this is some kind of celebration, but Audi is in Germany, so I guess they're choosing what country they're from. Now Ireland does not have a car manufacturer, but if it was, I would guess it'd be Ford. I have no idea what kind of history made Ford American, but I honestly don't know why. I honestly forget why, if I actually did remember before, but it doesn't matter. I've just chosen whatever car suits me best and whatever cars I'm strong with, and the Lamborghini is definitely one of them. Even though it's not in the top 10, I just get a punt from the German and another hit from him, but still no outside down for me. Most likely it is for him. He's probably going to try to do that same move to me again, and I didn't let him do it. So that's for him, and going up the inside for no reason, just so he doesn't put me off again. And now I've pretty much held him off, but he's in my slipstream, and with the Audi, slipstream's stronger than the Lamborghinis, so with Bahamas Racing losing 2 places because of that penalty, he just unghosted when I went through him, so that's lucky for me. Now I'm just gonna have to try at least hold on to 3rd place and at least try gain to the driver in 2nd. That's just pretty much what we're gonna focus on. So what we're basically gonna do is focus on the drivers behind, try not to lose position from them or have them attack us. So basically that's it, and I get a little slide into the corner now and going up early, and now with that mistake the German's going to come against us. We're going to defend the inside and he's going to try turn into me. I just hold him off because he's not going to get by that easily. So going on the curb, and it feels so nice when you have the vibration on, so kind of like that. Now with that 6/10 gap going up to 7 now, well nearly 7, I've lost 5/10 to the driver in front of me, so not the start to the first race. Well, I don't blame myself because this was in the morning and I was pretty much exhausted, but I did it to gain points, and because why not? So let's see what we can do. We've lost the slipstream already. Already we're slowly closing in to the driver in front, and maybe we could possibly end up with 2nd, but we were 4 seconds before, so we've only closed 2 tenths from last time, and not sure if we will end up with 2nd or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But so far we're on to the final lap now, and from what I've seen, it's pretty much me going 2nd. We're just on our own in the top 5, I'd say. We're just pretty much racing alone, and it's pretty much the same gap. I've closed by quite a margin now against the driver in front, as one person's left. GTS has managed to close himself back up again, and that's congratulations to him. Now this is where I messed myself up and lose my chances of getting up to 2nd. I just run wide, and what was going to be a bigger gap to the drivers behind has become no more. So that's a whole minute in sector 2, and it would have been under, but I hit the wall, so that's why it didn't work. So it doesn't matter. As we now still on the final lap. We've lost a 2nd to the leader, 2 seconds, and we've lost 1 second to the driver in front. We've lost a 2nd to the drivers behind, as Bahamas Racing now gets ahead of the German, and he's quite good along with the Alpha around this part of the corner, in my opinion. I did race the Alpha, but I ended up doing a 1:55.6, and that was on my first lap. I can't remember my official time with it, but it definitely wasn't as good as my Lamborghini's time. So I just stick with the Lambo because why not? But As we move on to race number 2 now, we got a stronger lobby now. We got Bahamas Racing, who improved his time, and now we have 3-4 in front of me. We got a Toyota behind, and we have Ron in 6th. Now, later on in this, well, not later on, but actually, the guy behind in the Toyota is disconnected, so Ron, yeah, is in 5th place now. So I think my expected place to finish in this race was like 4th. Not too sure why it still does that, but doesn't matter. Already we're closing on the Alphas because the Lamborghini is stronger than the Alpha when it comes to slipstream, and that's an issue that I have with the game, is the slipstream differences. Because you saw the Megane is just a rocket out of all group 4 cars, and the Lamborghini is good against Alphas, but it's weak against the Megane. The Megane would still pull away, and same with the Audi, and both of them without slipstreams. So those are differences in Gran Turismo that I kind of want to see change, because many issues are with the game, like because some cars are better than others, and that's fair enough, but the slipstream, it can't be, because the Renault Megane is like having its slipstream strength on strong or weak, while the Lamborghini has its on real, and then the Audi most likely has its on weak. So I honestly don't know what kind of settings are up with the game, but I honestly kind of want them to improve when it comes to brand new updates like Autopolis that came about 2 months ago when I did make the video of it, and it was about a day after the release of the new update. So I don't know what it was. I think it was 1.35, and now we're in like 1.38, I'm guessing, but I don't know. I wonder if they'll have a big update for 1.4. I doubt they will, but some of these updates are for fixes into the game, and most of them don't even fix the game actually. Like there was one where it adds the daily racing. They did that correctly. Then there was one with the braking. In my opinion, I thought that would be for the braking in replays, but it didn't work out. So it's still the same in the replays. And one of the replays I have are for the final race we had, which is probably the best out of all of them, and that will explain in the braking. As you can see right now with the braking, it's white and red, but in the replays it's just red completely. So apparently it wasn't fixed for the replays I saved, but it doesn't matter for me. So all we need to do now is hold on to 4th place, which will be simple because drivers behind are pretty much behind by nearly 5 seconds now. Both Alphas drift, I drift, the leader doesn't drift, and I have no idea if the drivers behind will drift because they're way too far back. But the videos for my channel have been uploaded a bit later because of stuff in school and all that stuff, so it's hard for me to upload them in a week, so that's why this video was uploaded a bit later. And then I'll have another video recorded maybe tomorrow, but it won't be uploaded tomorrow. I think I'll just start the Racecraft as a Kid series again, and also the driving experience, which I have thought about but just don't know a date yet. As you can see, in a major strong slipstream against the Alpha. Did I do the gear tree early upshifting right? Yes, I did. So not bad, but not enough to get ahead of Bahamas Racing. I did have a tiny look, but it wasn't worth going for it. And let's see what else we can do. Not going up the inside because he has to do it to hook the corner right. That's what everyone does. So some people go deep out and then cut back in, which gives them even more speed, which is a smart idea. I did it once, but I was nearly losing my position then, so I didn't bother doing it. I'm not sure which video it was, probably the last one or this one. Whichever one it was, I definitely didn't want to try that again because it's kind of pointless as well. So as we come down to number 6, I'm guessing, or no, I don't know what turn it was. I don't know my numbers. It doesn't matter. We've lost a bit of time to Bahamas Racing out of turn 1 on this lap. It was 2 tenths, now 9 tenths, now a second. It's always going up and down depending on the corners. So this area, Bahamas Racing doesn't have to brake for, but I messed that up, so I had to dab on the brake a little bit so I don't run wide and spin off. So I lost a bit more time on that and a little drift there, so I lose a bit even more time. And onto the final lap now. We're still in 4th place, no position change, and into turn 1. This is where I wanted my corner to be the best, and it was. It's just like almost every final lap I do the best first corner. I did that in my last video and you guys said it was great job, so thanks for that comment. I can't remember who sent it, but thank you for that comment. And as you can see, Bahamas Racing does that. He does exactly what I explained, and that, to me, it does give you more speed, but then you can almost get overtaken as well, because that just basically means you leave the door wide open. That's what those people think. But then what actually happens is that they don't actually receive it, and there was a notification of the crew 2, which I will actually get back to soon. We should stream that. So that's basically just saying about the crew 2. So basically it reminds me of going back into it, and as we do a very good corner out of there, we close up to Bahamas Racing by quite a lot, but I don't think we won't be able to pass him because of this final area. It's literally no chance of overtaking unless it was at the line, but the Lamborghini, as I said, depending on how far back you are, won't make it because we're already too far back anyways, so I doubt we're going to get it. But if we did a good corner out of here, which we don't, then there's no chance we're going to get it. But a good race overall with me and Bahamas Racing. It's quite a good driver to race with, so really happy with that. There's 4th place showing now. Clean race again. No fastest lap or pole positions because we didn't get there. We get 50 plus 50% experience and money. And here's the message I sent, because as you can see on the left as well, it says like fight with fire, fight me. No, well, last time the German fought me and kind of got my revenge in the end, sort of, so it doesn't matter. It was a good race. Now moving on to the final race, where Bahamas Racing again in front of me because I didn't improve my lap time. Now I have four seats in front of me, and that just makes overtaking a bit harder. My expected place to finish in this race was 4th, and I was starting 5th, so basically what I need to try to do is just hold on to 5th place, finish in 4th place, and those will be decent points. So just waiting for the green, this light's gone, and basically with the alphas it will be a strong slipstream for me, and then it should be easy for me to get past at least one of them. I didn't do it on this occasion. I did have a peak, but it wasn't worth going for because that will end in disaster. Bahamas Racing did look for it. He lost a bit of time, and then I ended up passing him from that. so that's a bit unlucky for him. But there's our first sector time there, just 28 seconds, and now all I need to do is go after Token Crystal, who is on the thumbnail of the video about how good our race was. So doing that corner very well, a little wobble but nothing major, and what you see here is pretty much a quiet race so far. There's a battle behind, I saw a small bit of it, but kind of quiet at the front. No one's at an overtaking chance at the moment. I'm very eager to try overtake Token Crystal, but I'm too far back, and if I was to do it now, it would end in disaster, because the best places to overtake on this track are on the main straights, out of turn 1, if you get a really good exit of it. If you're going side by side around here, I suggest the person on the outside does his best to hold on, and the person on the inside gives the person on the outside enough room, and then it would be a good overtaking spot. And this is a good overtaking spot in my opinion as well, if you get side by side before this corner, and then the other good overtaking corner is at the penalty zone. So a little bit of a disaster in straight lines. There's only one penalty gate, and that's at the corner, they're like up the hill and then down the hill. That's the only penalty zone there, and it's kind of messed up there if you get the penalty, because you have to serve it here and just leaves you so much time. So round the outside, can't do it because as you've seen in the first one, kinda explains very well how to do that. And as we see now, trying to catch up the Token Crystal, I was about to say Crystal Token. Bahamas Racing's caught up to me from running a bit wide from trying to overtake on the outside, and in my Bank of Ireland Lamborghini, trying to do something about getting past Token Crystal. It's possible. Got a really good run out of that corner. So now mainly what I hope for is to, someone in 6th place had to serve their penalty. Don't know exactly who it was. I think it was Ron. I don't know if he did that glitch or not, but all I can say is that Ron, most likely I think it was him, got the penalty. Me against Token Crystal against Bahamas Racing, us trio in a battle, and pretty much a very quiet one for us at the moment because none of us are overtaken, but it's just us that need to overtake each other. So I'm in 4th place, which is my expected place to finish. So we move on to lap number 3 now, and it's pretty quiet still. Mainly it's mainly me and Token Crystal now. I see the drift there. There was a small lock up there, and Bahamas Racing a bit further back from me now, but he's still in my slipstream, I'd say, but not as close as I am to Token Crystal as he was before. But I'm very close to him now. I just don't know when to pass him. That move I did there was a bit risky because I tried to go up the inside there, but then he did exactly what Bahamas Racing did before. But I got very mixed up there before, so I was very nervous to actually go up there because that may have ended badly for him. So I honestly didn't know what to do, so I just pretty much braked hard. And this is where Bahamas Racing goes up the inside. I hesitate and brake again, and I flashed my hazards side because it looked like he was going to make the move up the inside. So I pretty much hesitated and just thought he was going to go by. And as you can see, a little issue happened again as Bahamas Racing is very close to me now. He's going to be in my slipstream and has a chance of overtaking me, so what I have to do now is as I get a major drift, is just hold on. We're on to the final lap now, and I'm still in Token Crystal slipstream, so that's why I'm still ahead of Farmers Racing, who was going to go up the inside. I hold him off. If I didn't go up the inside, he would have overtaken me, so that's why I had to go up the inside to defend my position. Now I'm very close to Token Crystal, and I wanted to go past him. I faked that I was going to go up the inside, that's why I stayed up the inside, and still hold on against Bahamas Racing. And not the best corner I did last time. I touched the grass, which also helped me a little bit, but I get a little wobble when I was around there, so when Bahamas Racing was right behind me. And we're about to see one of the greatest overtakes I've done, and it's also on the thumbnail, and this is where me and Token Crystal were far apart from each other. There's no way I would be able to overtake here, but from what you're about to see is going to explain how I did it. So there you see it, he made a mistake, so I go up the inside and just make the move stick, and that was a really good overtake in my opinion, and I'm very proud of it. So not too bad. So nearly done the race now. We just gotta hold on to 3rd place, and then we should be good with 3rd place. So yep, there you have it. There's the finish results. So that's pretty much it. So if you like that race, leave a thumbs up, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe, and we will have 2 new videos organized soon. One for racecraft as a kid, and then the other one for driving experience, and I will pretty much sort them out soon. So if you enjoy, leave a like, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. We're on the road to 150 subscribers, and I will see you guys in the next video.